Wonderful good day, ladies and gentlemen. We are still in Vancouver here, and now we are on a different spot. And we are talking now to Organto, which is a food company. Yes, this is soft commodities, and Peter Gianulis is here with me, the CEO of the company. Peter, thanks for taking the time and stopping by here.
Well, thank you very much for inviting us.
Organto Food, what is the company about? Can you give us a short overview, please?
Yeah, Organto is a company that's focused on exotic vegetables. We're vertically integrated, producing from Guatemala. We seek to be the largest exotic vegetable organic producer in the world by producing from our own company-owned farms, our greenhouses, as well as packing and shipping to Europe and the US, which is where most of our clients are from.
Fantastic. So that means vertically integrated means you really grow it from the first seeding, packaging, shipping, selling.
On an organic basis.
And organic means for our viewers who are in Germany also, that's biological.
Yes, biological, non-GMO, no pesticides, no herbicides, no insecticides. We do it in a biological basis.
Yeah, great. Why Guatemala?
Guatemala offers a few advantages. One is relatively inexpensive labor. We have a very well-educated agricultural base where the indigenous communities understand what growing and what those vegetables and products that we produce. And the third reason is the climate is perfect for us to grow year-round, as opposed to Holland or Israel or Germany or anywhere else in the world where they may grow 4, 5, 6 months a year. In Guatemala, we can produce 12 months a year from our open-end farms or our open farms, as well as from our greenhouses.
Also greenhouses, great. How is, I presume, the cost for labor, for power, etc., water even is much lower, right?
Yeah, so water is virtually free. We drill water wells. Electricity is very cheap. Most of the electricity, or half of the electricity produced in Guatemala, is sustainable, either through geothermal, through hydro, or through run-of-the-river type of energy. So for us, it's great because we can produce energy, or we can use the energy, which is mostly sustainable. The other aspect on Guatemala, which is great, is this soil is very fertile, so we can grow pretty much anything. We grow between 1,200 and 1,800 meters of altitude, and allows us to grow sugar snaps, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, snow peas, as well as what would be called in most of Europe haricot verts, which are very fine green beans.
Fantastic. How large is are the fields or the area you are growing? Because I presume you need a lot of land, don't you?
Yeah, so we have currently close to 100 hectares of organic farming. We have about 5 hectares of greenhouses. We look to expand to about 200 to 300 hectares over the next couple of years. And on greenhouses, we'd like to go to 20 to 30 hectares of organic greenhouses, which would make us the largest organic greenhouse company in the world.
Oh, wow, okay. You are a listed company, right?
We just became listed. We've been private for about 2.5 years. We just listed under the TSX Venture, under the symbol OGO, Organto, and we've been trading for about 4 weeks.
Great, perfect. We are talking already about some numbers, but let's say, what were your revenues for 2015? What is the gross margin? Are you earning money?
Yeah, so 2015 was an odd year because we were producing, and then we did the RTO to go public, and then we stopped business for about 5 months. We haven't released our numbers yet, but in December we shipped about 230,000 kilos of product. This year we hope to do about 15 million US in revenues. We're a profitable company in an operation perspective. We continue to reinvest in our operations and grow our operations, but yes, we're cash flow positive.
Great. So you don't have any issues, let's say you need a lot of money as for project financing. You are now self-funding, right?
We are self-funding. If we want to grow faster, we would have to either get debt or equity financing, but that's only if we wanted to change the trajectory in growth. So we have, in the organic market, in the organic industry, you essentially, because there is such a disbalance between the supply side and the demand side, we can sell pretty much anything that we produce on the organic side.
Great. When you sell anything you produce, to whom you are selling, where are your markets?
So most of our markets are in Europe, Scandinavia, Germany, Holland, the US, in Canada, in very little in Canada, but in California and in the East Coast of the United States. Our clients in Europe are the main supermarkets such as Aldi and Lidl.
Well known in Germany, of course.
Ahold in Holland,
Yeah.
Sainsbury in
Yeah.
England, and we sell through almost 30, 40 different supermarkets.
Okay, wow, super.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. If you produce in Guatemala and you ship to Europe, how does that work?
Well, so depending on the timing and the currents and the seas, we generally ship by air freight. So from the time we...
Isn't it very expensive? Sorry to ask, but...
It is expensive, it is expensive.
Okay.
But our products are very delicate. Not many places, for example, in the months of October, November, December, January, which are winter months in Europe, they generally don't produce. So the ability for us to sell into Germany and earn a nice profit margin is available for us.
Okay.
We ship by air, so the product arrives fresh. Between harvest to the supermarket, maybe only 72 hours. So we
Wow.
can. The business of produce is a logistics business, so it's getting something to market as soon as possible.
Yeah, it has to be very fast, of course,
Yeah,
because
very
it's
fast.
fresh
Yes.
product.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it's organic, so we can make a decent margin in our business. And
Okay.
we're vertically integrated, so we make a margin at the farming level, at the packaging and packing level, and as well as the importing. So we just started a new business called Organto Europa BV, based in Amsterdam, where we import our own products. We also have the ability to buy products from other people, particularly in Africa, in the event we want to. We don't do that today.
Great. Any plans to grow outside Guatemala?
We do. We think that in about a year, we'll be completely built out in Guatemala. The next countries we're looking at different countries such as Argentina, to growing counter-cyclical products, which is Southern Hemisphere. Mexico would be an opportunity. We're looking at Spain. The drop in the euro versus the US dollar has made it in Europe relatively interesting. It may not be cheap, but it's cheaper than it was, and it also is closer to market. So for us, Andalusia in Spain is an interesting aspect.
Andalusian.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Where do you see the biggest challenge for you in the next, let's say, this year, next year?
I think that the biggest challenge is the ability to install organic farms and to continue to grow greenhouses. It's more of a working capital and CapEx issue for us. We're built out for 2016, so I'm starting to look at 2017 and 2018 as opportunities to grow for us.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Great. Peter, thank you very much for that.
Thank you
Great
very much.
overview. And keep fingers crossed for you. And I think you got a great business. Even I love organic food. I'm also a chef, a cook.
Oh, wonderful.
So I do exactly the same. Look for the real stuff and not for the chemical stuff.
Yes, absolutely.
And I think you're in the right business.
Well, thank you very much. Okay,
thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, there was Organto Peter Gianulis here, was talking just the last minutes. He's the CEO, and I must say, really astonishing company doing greenhouse organic food, and you can get it even at Aldi, at Lidl in Germany, which a lot of people know, and I think it's a great business model, and they're doing the right thing to the right time. They want to grow the company for sure, also outside Guatemala, where they are by now planting the stuff. And we will keep you posted about the company. Check it out. Thanks, and bye-bye from Vancouver.
Thank you.